Hey guys, I'm making this video just to see if maybe it can help anybody out there. Not sure if anybody else is experiencing the same issues. There's not a whole lot of info out there as far as what could be wrong with this thing. But basically, my AC stopped working yesterday. Actually, my blower fan. The compressor kicks in. The AC compressor kicks in, but no hot or cold air in the cabin, so I wasn't getting any air through here. Part of my mess. I'm a contractor. Basically, I tried everything, turned the truck on again, recycled all the AC buttons. By the way, this is a 2017 Ford F-150 2.7 EcoBoost. So I tried all the controls. Tried on, off, tried resetting the AC switch, nothing. So I looked up on a Ford forum, actually on Ford service website, and gave me the location of the fuse box in the engine compartment. And then if you look back here in this cover, you take off this cover, you will see all the numbers pertaining to each fuse and each of the relays. Well, I checked fuses for the blower fan, which I think is, if I remember correctly, this 10 amp fuse right here. That one checked out okay. Also this one I think was also for the fan blower. The main one that we had to look at was number 68, which if you look here on this diagram, you'll see it right there. So that one is the third one down in this row. So 1, 2, 3, that's number 68. I took another relay which I know worked from another location and swapped it, and that didn't do anything, so I know for sure that it wasn't the relay that was bad. So I come over here, and if you look under here, this is your passenger side. There's a cover. It goes down here. There's a little bump on it. Just pull off. Your fuse box is located right there. All right. Now, before I started messing with the fuse box, I figured, okay, let me see how hard it would be to get to the blower fan. It's fairly easy, except for the back screw. That one back here is a pain in the ass because there's no room back there whatsoever. So you have to take this module off to get more room to put a wrench back there. These two screws are fairly easy, 1 and 2. You also may want to remove this module here for better access, and that module goes on this cover. All right, actually that's the first thing that I took off. All right, I think that was an 8mm from what I remember. Seven millimeter, 2 bolts here. Take those off, take that off. This actually just mounts to your underneath your glove box with these plastic pins, or whatever you want to call them. All right, see a little nipple there? You put that in there first to put it back together, and then you just pop it back up. Anyway, that's the first step. Take that off. Take this off. Now, you don't have to take this off yet, because what worked for me, all I simply did was disconnect this connector here. And I'll show you how to do that. pair of pliers will help. You gotta push in that tab right here. Push it in and then pull out at the same time that you're pressing that tab. So bear with me. Now that I got the fan blower out, I can do this. I'm gonna have to do this off camera because I need both hands. But anyway, push that tab in, pull this off with your other hand or with some pliers. Hang tight. Okay, I got it off. Now if you look in here, for some reason, that, which is your positive, your 12 volt, looks a little charred up, a little beat up. Sorry about the lighting. Anyway, I cleaned it up a little bit. I also tested power to it with my multimeter. So we set this to 20 volts. And then what I did is I turned my key on. Turned my AC on. All right. And then I checked for power going to this plug. Negative there, positive there, and as you can see, we got, come on, 12 volts. All right. So we know that there's power going to this module. Okay. So there's power going from your AC control to the fuse box, to the relays, to here. And so what I thought was the issue is that, okay, maybe this module here or the whole motor fan blower assembly is bad. This happened to me before in an older truck, F-150, I think it was a 2012. But with that one, what I did is I disconnected the AC controls from here, plugged them back up, started working again. Well, here it's a little bit different, but basically the same thing. After I unplugged this, I said, well, let me plug it back in and see if I get lucky. Well, to my surprise, I plugged it back in and the frickin' motor started working. So before you start buying parts and all that, do some diagnosis. I've been out here for 30 minutes and I don't know what the issue is. Maybe the fan blower is going out and that was just a sign that it needs to be replaced sooner or later, but for now it works, so I'm just gonna leave it just to show you that it works. Hang tight. We'll try and do this with one hand. So we're gonna plug it back in. There it is. See it? Now we're gonna put it on higher speed. Alright, hope this helps somebody if you're having the same issue with your blower fan not working, but definitely start with the fuse box relays. And then, yeah, before you start taking any of the motor fan blower screws off, before you start taking this off, just disconnect that plug and plug it back in, maybe clean it up at the connections, just clean it back in, put it back in, and hopefully you'll be a lucky one like myself. Thanks for watching.